Okay, hello, and for today's tutorial I'll be making a variation of the Marginal X Falls paracord bracelet. Now to make this bracelet you'll need, I have about 9 feet of our center color, and 6 feet of each of our outer side colors, and then 7 feet of our very side color that is going to be woven back and forth. Okay, hopefully you understand that. But so first of all, this is going to be a Mad Max style bracelet. Yes, you could do it on buckles, but I rarely do Mad Max bracelets, and the Endless Falls type bracelet I like to do Mad Max style. So what we're going to do first is take our very center cord and do a cow's hitch over the other cords. Like so. And tighten that up. And then in order to lock this in place, we are going to take one end of the center cord, and we're going to just feed it through the cow's hitch to the other side. Like so. I'm going to take the other end and feed it through that side to the other side. Oops. And this will kind of lock the cow's hitch down. And that way it won't come loose later on. And then what you want to do is pull down on those little loops that you made, so it really tightens that cow's hitch as snug as possible, and then pull on the ends. There we go. And so now you want to flip it over to where those two little loops you just tightened down real tight are going to be on the top. Okay, so this is going to be down the center, and then we got our two side cords, and then our outer cord. And get those all straightened out, and flip all those cords to the top, and then start your weaving. So you take your very outer cords, weave it crossed side to side so they go on the opposite end, and then we're going to take, to start off, for the X in the middle, I like to do the X first, kind of brings the cords to the center, because as you can see they're coming out the side right there. So you cross them over and bring the cord out the center. Okay, and then next we will go to our next cord, and for this one we're going to go down and loop it to the inside. And then on the other side, that same cord, you go down, loop it to the inside. And for the outer cords, you're going to go down and loop it to the outside. Okay. Go down and loop it to the outside. So, kind of have it like this. Okay, so then kind of tighten up the crossing cords, and then just tighten up all the rest of your cords. Make sure you keep them all in line, not crossing over each other. Well, except for these two, of course. In the beginning, when the cords are really long, it seems to get a little messy, but as you tighten them up, they'll fall in their place. Okay. Make sure they're all real tight. Okay. And so this is what you should have. Kind of like that. Alright. Next step is going to be crossing your side cords again. And then for the center, instead of crossing like you did last time, you're going to just go straight down and to the outside of itself. And that's going to be the only change that you're going to make throughout the weave. This is, you're going to first cross and go to the inside, and then the next time you're going to go straight down into the outside. So then the next one you'll cross and go to the inside, and then straight down into the outside. But all the rest of these cords are going to do the exact same thing as they always do. So the first one from the middle is going to go down into the inside. Second one's going to go down into the outside. First one down into the inside. Next one down into the outside. Okay. Then we get rid of some of that slack for the side ones. Pull a little more slack from these weaving cords. Make sure we don't get anything crossed up. Tighten it little by little. cord is in their correct spot. And now they are all tightly snugged down. And on the back, all the way down, you should see a pattern like this. It will be the same colors side by side all the way down. Okay. So, that's what we got so far. One more time. We're going to cross the very side cords. Then we are going to cross the two center cords over each other and go to the inside. And then repeat our normal pattern for, oops, see, I messed it up there. Next one goes down into the inside of itself. There. The next one goes down into the outside. Okay. There we go. Tighten up the sides. There we go. And when you're tightening up the very side cords, try to make it where the width is equal all the way down. You don't want a bracelet that goes wide, then skinny, then wide, then skinny. Just won't look good. And on the back side, you'll be able to tell if you need to tighten up a certain cord a little more, because it'll be a bigger bulge on the back side. It's always good to look at the back side of your bracelets when making one, because the back side will often tell you when you've made a mistake or you need to do a little adjustment or tightening in a certain spot. So there we go, 2 of the X's, and you continue down. Next step will be for the center cords, straight down into the outside. Okay, I'll be back towards the end so I can show you how to finish it up. Okay, so now I'm down to the end. For a 7.5 to 8 inch wrist, I've noticed that about 21 or 22 passes is a pretty good length. So here's the underside. Like I said, it should be straight down, same colors, same pattern all the way down. And the top side. Okay, so admittedly, I'm not very good at finishing Mad Max bracelets, but this is the way I did this one here. So I'll show how I did it. Basically, split the two sides in half. And I take my side cord, go down the center, off to the other side, take the other side cord, go underneath that one, back up, down the center to the other side, and go up in the loop of the other cord and tighten it. Pull all these cords down, push the knot up to the top, tighten it like that, nice and tight, and then basically do it one more time, down the center, to the other side, around the back, down the center, to the other side, through the loop, just like that. Tighten it up. Oops. There. Tighten up each side real nice and tight. There we go. And that's pretty much how I finish them. Snip the ends. Melt it, smash it. Melt it, smash it. And then for your pull strings, your drawstrings, I like to use the longest cords, and then for the all the other cords, snip them, singe them, smash them. Okay. And last time, cut these a little shorter. There we go. Now, alright, I had to get a fid, put the fid on the end. Mostly probably know how the Mad Max works. Then through these little loops that we created in the beginning from the cow's hitch, that's where I'll stick the cords. Okay. There we go. And there's your Mad Max bracelet. Alright, and then of course you can do whatever knot you like. I like the diamond knot, but y'all probably know how to do that. So there we go. And for these holiday season, I probably won't be making many videos. Super busy at work, but I got a few requests for this one, so this might be the last one of the year. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next year. Bye.